What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Thrive Forever Fit Show. I am your host, Jay Nixon, and welcome back. Welcome to another episode. I'm excited to be here today, as you can tell by the gnarly beard that I'm still crushing. I haven't been released back out into the wild yet, but I'm going to get there soon. I got this really strong anticipatory feeling, and I'm staying ready. My new mantra is hashtag stay ready, because as soon as they roll that rock out from in front of the cave, guys, I'm going to hit the ground sprinting and running. But let's get on to the podcast. So this podcast is for you guys if you want to disrupt the way you're currently thinking, if you want to get inspired to think differently, if you want to get the tools and the resources you need to transform into the person that you deserve and desire to be. We talk about the fundamental or the foundational 5 on this podcast. We talk about fitness, we talk about food, we talk about family, we talk about finances, and we talk about faith. Those are the F5. That's the fundamental 5 things in your life that you've got to get right if you want to live at optimal abundance. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Optimal abundance. I mean, who the hell doesn't want that? That sounds freaking awesome. I love it. So guys, today's episode is titled The Power of the Who. Now, I'm not talking about those little jokers from the Grinch. I'm talking about who. Who is around you? Who are you listening to? Who are you taking advice from? Who's your mentor? Who's supporting you? Who's giving you information? Okay. That's what we're going to talk about today. And this situation that we're in right now, this current opportunity 2020 has either validated or exposed your who, meaning it's either validated and said, listen, my who is strong. My who are the people that I need to be around. They're the ones that are going to get me where I want to go in life. Or it's exposed your who and it said, listen, my who's not strong enough. Like, I got to bring some more who's in here. I got to get some new who's, right? I'm going to say who a lot. It's probably going to get super weird, but let's just drive through it. Let's work through it, okay? So it's either validated or exposed your who. And here's the big thing. Most people believe it's the what or the how that is important in their success journey. I'm here to tell you today, the what and the how are not the most important pieces. The most important piece of the equation is the who, okay? The most important piece of the equation is the who. You guys have heard me talk about the circle of success since day one. If you've followed me for any length of time, you know in my first book, The Overweight Mind, I wrote an entire chapter on your circle of success. Who are you hanging around? Who is guiding you? Who is supporting you? Who is coaching you? Who is mentoring you? Who are you listening to? Who are you bouncing ideas off of? It's so freaking important. And most people focus on the wrong thing. They focus on the what and the how. They focus on the what and the how. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Both of those things, the what and the how, will change when you get your who right. Think about that for a second. When your who gets right, when the people that are around you, your circle of success, your mentors, your coaches, your support crew, when those people are right, your what and your how are going to change. What you want will get bigger. How you get it will exponentially change because it will become actually easier to get what it is that you want out of life. The reason you don't have what you want is most likely because your who is wrong. Think about that for a second. The reason you don't have what you want out of life right now is because your who is wrong. You know what the what is, or you should. You know what you want. You've got an idea of how you're going to get it. You haven't executed on that idea. You know why? Because your who's not right. If your who was correct, they would coach you and mentor you and push you and guide you and pull you into execution. You know what I mean? So what happens if the what and the how are wrong? Nothing. That's what happens. If the what and the how are wrong, nothing happens. You don't get what you want to go. We've all had those big dream barstool buddies. Let's talk about those cats for a second. You know what I'm talking about? Your big dream barstool buddies. Friday night, you get out to the bar, you guys start talking about everything you're going to do. Man, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And, man, this is what I want. I want that house and I want that vacation and I want this. Guess what? None of it happened, did it? Pause right now. None of it happened, did it? Listen, I'm speaking from experience. Listen, I've had some great, back when I was in the job world, when I thought I needed a jobby job, before I actually started living my passion, I had great jobs and I performed really, really well at those jobs, but I was never ultimately successful. Because on Friday and Saturday nights, I'd go hit those Barstool Buddies. I go hang out with those jokers. We talk about what we want. Man, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to blah, blah, blah. We're going to own this. And man, this vacation's going to be awesome. We should go here. Didn't do any of it. All we did was, hey, get another beer. Have another one. Or you got those same Barstool buddies that are like, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Just be happy with what you have, man. You got a great job. Be happy with that, right? Those are the jokers that are holding you back. That's why your what and your how haven't come true. Your who is wrong. You got those Barstool buddies holding you back, right? Think about that for a second. Just be happy with what you've got. Listen, I think you should be. I think you should be ecstatic with what you've got. But I damn sure think you should want more. I damn sure think you should follow your hopes and your dreams. That's really what this podcast is all about. Really, the disruption is not to make you think you've done anything wrong. It's to disrupt your current patterns that aren't getting you what you want to get out of life. It's the disruption so you can actually get your what and your how. It's to get you inspired to get a new who. And it's to give you the tools necessary to transform so that once you get that new who, you can take action. See, that's really the big differentiators. You're not taking any action. It's all lip service. It's Barstool buddy talk, right? You and those Barstool buddies, think about that. I mean, I got all kind of flashbacks going through my brain right now about all the shit we were gonna do. You know, we're gonna own this. We're gonna go here. But none of it. You know what we did? Hold my beer. Right? That's it. That's all you got. You didn't get anything good out of it. You didn't get anything successful out of it. Because here's the bottom line. Who you hang around will either be an anchor to your success, meaning they're going to drag you down, hold you right where you're at, or a launch pad for your success, meaning they're going to propel you. They're going to make you want to be better. They're going to force you into excellence. That's the power of the who, guys. And here's the bottom line. You'll never outperform. Write this down. You will never outperform the expectations of your peer group. Think about that for a second. You will never outperform the expectations of your peer group. If your Barstool buddies, the people you're hanging around, do not see you in an unbelievably abundant situation, meaning they believe you can be, do, and have everything you want, and they're willing to support you. It's like I said yesterday, I don't know if I said this on a podcast or on a training call. Whenever somebody says, this is what I want, if the people around you don't say this exact phrase, how can we get that? How can I help you get that? What action are you going to take to get that? See, Barstool buddies don't say that. Barstool buddies are like, yeah, man, that would be awesome someday. Someday doesn't happen. Man, that would be awesome someday. Not going to happen. Or, man, come on, that's ridiculous. You can never do that. You can never have that. You know how much that cost? You know what you'd have to do to get that? Right? That's what the people say. You got to be listen to it. You'll never outperform the expectations of your peer group, which means you might need to change your peer group. The people you're hanging around, your who, I would say most definitely probably needs to upgrade. Even if you love your peer group, I need to upgrade my who. Listen, if you're listening right now and you're a stone cold killer, you're a baller, and you think you can help me get to where I need to go, buzz me. I'll take the phone call, right? If you're a Barstool buddy and you just want me to go hang out on a Friday night, listen, I love a hullabaloo. I love a damn good time. I love a rave. I love a fire pit party. Like, I love a cocktail here and there. But every Friday night, every Saturday night, if we're meeting at the same place, talking about the same shit, not doing anything, that ain't for me, right? And that shouldn't be for you. So if you're a baller, if you're a killer, give me a buzz. I'm ready to ring it up. You just want to have a cocktail? Send me a DM. I'll get to it. I'll holler at you later, right? Busy. I got stuff to do. I want to outperform the expectations of my peer group. I want my peer group to be like, holy shit, we got to go, right? I want to lead my peer group. But I also want people in my peer group that are like, damn, man, that dude's on crush mode. Like, I got to get there. That's what we should all want. And here's the thing. I had Barstool buddies, just like you. I had them. But what happened was when I changed my who, when I stopped hanging out at the bars, when I got rid of the naysayers and the never gonnas or the somedayers, when I got rid of those people and started hanging out with action takers, people asking me, okay, what are we going to do to get where you want to go? When I changed my who, everything changed for me. You know what actually happened is my what and my how changed. My what I wanted and how I thought I was going to get it changed. It actually got bigger and more attainable. Think about that for a second. My goals, dreams, and desires got bigger and actually easier to achieve. See, I wasn't even achieving the low-level BS me and my barstool buddies were talking about because I wasn't taking any action. My people were wrong. My people got better. My dreams got bigger. My action got better. It actually got it got easier to get the things in life that I want to get. Listen to me. I'm telling you, I am a firsthand recovering barstool buddy bullshit artist. I mean, we all have done it. Talking about my mind is just rolling right now with all the credits of like the movies playing in my brain about like the shit we'd say we were going to do, what we were going to have, drive this car, this house, this vacation, none of it, not a thing. But when I changed my who, and most importantly, when I stopped hanging out at the bars and I started hanging out with people who craved excellence in their own lives. And then I doubled down even further than that. I started hiring. I started investing in myself. See, that's what I did. Going to a bar and consuming beverages is not investing in yourself, right? I mean, yeah, we all need camaraderie. We all need high fives. We all need all that stuff. I love it too, right? Like I said, I love a good hullabaloo and a throwdown in a backyard barn party, right? I'm from the South. I'm from the country. I love that shit. But that's not going to get you where you want to go. You need a little bit of that in your life for levity. But you gotta make sure the people you're hanging around. So what I did is I started investing in myself. I started hiring mentors and coaches because that was the easiest route to get around the people that I needed to be around. See, success leaves clues. And lack of success also leaves clues. If I think back to my barstool buddies, I'm looking at them, I'm like, what the hell was I doing? They didn't have anything. They weren't doing anything. They weren't taking action. They weren't making big moves. Like I was the most successful person on the bar stool, which made me the joker, made me the idiot. They were probably getting better hanging out with me. I wasn't getting any better. So I had to start investing in myself. I had to start hiring mentors and coaches because like I said, success leaves clues. And that's what got me further faster. That's what made me realize that what I thought I wanted, what is even what I wanted more. And how I thought I was going to get it wasn't even how I was going to get it. I actually changed that too. And it actually got easier. My goals got bigger. My dreams got bigger. My actions got bigger and the attainability got easier. Think about that formula. Think about that for a second. So Jay, what you're telling me is this. I can have more than I think I can have. And it's actually going to be easier for me to get it if I get the right people in place. If I get the right people on my bus, I can actually have what I want to have. And it actually won't be that hard to get. That's exactly what I'm telling you. See, as humans, we think things have to be difficult in order to be valuable. The truth is, success leaves clues. I've said that 25 times. Success leaves clues. All life is a series of systems, structures, habits, and rituals, behaviors, action steps. Everything you want out of life has already been attained or achieved. I don't care which of the fundamental 5 it is in. I don't care if it's in fitness. I don't care if it's in family. I don't care if it's in finance. I don't care if it's in faith. I don't care if it's in your food. Everything you want to achieve in life has been achieved by someone else, which means there is a blueprint for how to get it. And there's also a blueprint for how not to get it, right? Because there's plenty of that out there. There's plenty of unsuccessful people that don't want anything else out of life. That blueprint's available, right? That blueprint's there. And that's actually, I'm going to be honest with you, that's actually a harder road. That's actually a less fulfilling road. Doing nothing is actually way less fulfilling than actually working your tail off to get what it is you want. And I'll be honest with you. Everybody makes it sound like working your tail off, grind, hustle, do all this stuff. It's not even that hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not even that hard to be successful these days. It's not. That's the secret. Everybody tries to, you go on Facebook and everybody says, there's a 17-step formula and follow my 37-step guide and do this and do that. And then tap your head and rub your belly, scratch your big toe. It's not that hard, guys. There's no secret formulas. There's no magic potion or lotion or pill. There's no guru. Chad on Facebook doesn't have the secret, right? I just laid it out for you for free. I just gave you the formula for free, right? The first thing you should do as soon as I say bye, I'm going to tell you I love you. Obviously, I always do. As soon as I say that, you should you should put your phone down. You should write down on a piece of paper who your who is, say that 20 times in a row, and then evaluate it. Who do I need on my team? Do I need to invest in a coach and a mentor? Maybe. I know for me, that was the solution. For me, that was the easiest solution. Listen, I'm about cutting out the middleman. I'm about getting further faster. And that was the solution. It's like, hire a coach and a mentor. Hire somebody who's doing it and or done it and doing it. Don't hire somebody who's not doing it, right? Don't hire a joke show because they can run a Facebook ad. Don't hire your sister's cousin's best friend's uncle, right? Find the joker that's doing it. Find somebody who's doing what it is that you want. So find somebody that has what you want to have. Mimic, model, follow, take action on the steps that they give you. And life can be amazing, can be beautiful, and it doesn't have to be that hard. Okay, so ask yourself right now, when you make that list, is my who holding me back? Meaning, is my who an anchor or is my who a launch pad? So what I would do is I'd write all those names down. I'd either write out beside them, I'd write anchor, or I'd write launch pad. I'd write anchor. Maybe just draw the symbol just in case they actually see the list, so you don't have to hurt their feeling. Be like, you don't want your mom to roll in the room and be like, hey, why does it say anchor by my name? You'd be like, oh, but you've always loved boats, Mom. Like you're a big boat person, right? No, you don't want to have to do that. So maybe just draw a symbol. Make something up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what to do, guys. I've given you the tips. I've given you the steps. We got it down, right? Okay, cool. All right, guys, you know the rules. All you got to do, if you love this episode, if you love the podcast, if you love the show, if you love the info, share the information, right? Share it on your social. Go to iTunes, give me a review, 5-star this bad boy. Write a little description of why you love the show, why you listen from week in and week out. Make sure you're subscribed, because here's what I do. I launch these early before I even ever post it on social media or whatever. So you're going to get it a full 24 to 48 hours before anybody else if you're subscribed. If you're like me, I like early access. I want to sit in the front of the plane, right? I want to be the first in line. If you're like me, go do that, because that's what I would do. And then lastly, if you want more information like this, not just from the podcast, but daily, inspirational, motivational, transformational info, you can join my free Facebook group. It's called Wellness Lab Launchpad. Wellness Lab Launchpad, 100% free. We're doing some amazing stuff in there. I'm getting ready to launch a brand new program I just created during Opportunity 2020. It's called Thrive Forever Fit Ignite. It's going to be access to me. It's going to be food, fitness, it's going to be the fundamentals. It's going to be mindset. It's absolutely going to rock, guys. It's going to be unbelievable. We're going to talk about all the F5s. I might even throw an F6 in there. You don't even know what's up my sleeve. So guys, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Get your who right, get yourself right, and get the things in life that you want to get. Get the things you deserve. I want you to have them all. I want to cheer for you. I want to hold you up. I want to celebrate you. So love you. We'll talk to you soon. Be cool. All right. Bye.